An asset is a resource that is owned or controlled by an individual, corporation, or government expecting it will generate a positive economic benefit. Classification of assets is a process for systematic segregation of the assets into various groups, based on the nature of the assets by application of the accounting rules, to make proper accounting under each group. Properly identifying and classifying the assets is vital to the survival of a company, specifically its solvency and associated risks. Classification of assets. Assets are generally classified in three ways. The first way is convertibility, that means classifying assets based on how easy it is to convert them into cash. Assets are classified as either current assets, or fixed assets. Number 2. Physical existence, classifying assets based on their physical existence. Assets are classified as either tangible assets, or intangible assets. The third way is usage, classifying assets based on their business operation usage or purpose. Assets are classified as either operating assets, or non-operating assets. Let's discuss each type separately. Current asset. These are the assets that are held in the business for less than 1 year. These assets are highly liquid, and are supposed to be realized within 1 year. Examples are cash, short-term deposits, accounts receivables, inventory, marketable securities, etc. Fixed or non-current assets. Non-current assets are assets that cannot be easily and readily converted into cash and cash equivalents. These assets are expected to provide benefits to the business for several years. Non-current assets are also termed fixed assets, long-term assets, or hard assets. Examples are land, building, machinery, equipment, etc. Now come to classification based on physical existence. Tangible assets. Tangible assets are those assets that have a physical existence, that is, which are capable of being touched, felt, and seen. Examples of such assets include plant, property and equipment, building, cash, inventory, etc. Intangible assets. Intangible assets are assets that lack physical existence. Means these assets cannot be touched, felt, or seen. Examples of such assets include patent, license, goodwill, trade name, brand, copyright, etc. Based on usage, operating assets. Operating assets are required in the daily operation of a business. In other words, operating assets are used to generate revenue from a company's core business activities. Examples include inventory, accounts receivable, property, plant and equipment, cash, etc. Non-operating assets. Non-operating assets are assets that are not required for daily business operations. Examples of such assets include fixed deposits, marketable securities, idle equipment, vacant land, etc. Like the video if you find the video helpful, and please don't forget to subscribe to Educationleaves.